First thing I want to start with is that it seems like this Venus in Scorpio opposing uh, Uranus in Taurus is really having an effect, right? Because we've got Scorpio. This is Venus in Scorpio, right? That's that divine inspiration. Aquarius is, or not Aquarius, Uranus. Uranus is an Aquarius, and this is Mercury in Aquarius. So, and Uranus rules Aquarius, and it is the awakener, right? It is those like bright ideas, which is this right here. This is the moon in Taurus. So we have Taurus coming in as well. And this is Sun in Scorpio. Once again, we have all 4 sixes here, right? This is bringing in harmony. Like this is, this guy, he's kind of like Bacchus too, right? We see this fire kind of and his tongue sticking out, but he also this is like magical dimensions, I kind of see this as a portal. And this 6 of Angels sitting here with all this blue, right? The blue here. It's like, I feel like you're going to be traveling because this is in the fire element, which, can be spirit, and it's touching the 7 of Hearts, the divine inspiration. All of this is making me feel like, this space-time, this portal here, and this courage to jump in. And then I see this, it's kind of like, this is the moon in Taurus. So this is how this moon is kind of affecting you, right? And this is in the water element. And it's like you're going to be able to give back so much more. I mean, like you're super grounded here in spite of all of this, like traveling to other dimensions, right? And he's the opener as well. And the fact that we have these, it's like you're keeping this, the knowledge that you keep from these travels that you might not even know, right? You might not even know. You might have some memory of it, right? This is visioning, but you're bringing back information that's going to be healing to other people. This is opening up all kinds of possibilities for you. So that's really interesting. I just, it's like, this is the moon in Libra and balance, right? So it's like you're showing up, but in a more rounded way. Does that make sense? Because we get the 8 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, the 10 of Swords. Yeah. We'd rather have these cards showing up to show who we are right now, right? With this sun energy, because we are optimists. And, of course, this is that sun in, I feel like with the 6 of Stars, which is Jupiter and Leo, right? This is energizing that fire, that the courage, right? The positivity. And here we have the Sun card showing up again at the bottom of this deck. Sun, success, 6 of Stars, like 3, 4, 6, all 4 sixes showing up here. Like, I feel like that's all I have to say, but I'll say more. Yeah, we have Mercury in Virgo showing up at the bottom of the deck, right? More of this Mercury grounded energy, and that is mutable. Virgo is mutable. She's our a sister sign of sorts. So yeah, I mean, like, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Okay. So now that I've said all of that, we'll get back. And I just want to say, this is like the here and now, right here, right? This is like Seven of Hearts, visioning the future. Six of Hearts, the past, right? It's like you're traveling. I get this sense of traveling. And then, yeah, in the interior, right? With these two cards, space, time, and Six of Hearts, like, and yeah, it's going over the past. Of course, this is subconsciously. We're, you know, not doing it subconsciously necessarily. I mean, we might be to a certain extent, but I don't feel it's like heavy. It's not heavy at all. You know, this is optimism. This is feel-good energy. And then this Six of Stars. And even the courage here. You know, this Six of Stars, Six of Wands, it can mean just being present, right? And that leads to the success, right? Just like I said here, this allows the doors to open. We're going to be courageous enough to step through them, and that is going to lead to success. Absolutely. I mean, if you're not actually having at least some kind of minor success during this time period, it's coming, right? I mean, like we're going to be feeling it. I mean, like, this is just beautiful energy. All right. Now, the past, the Knight of Stars, Adventurer. Now, what I'm feeling with this is, you know, that kind of wanting to move forward, that kind of antsy. We were feeling antsy, wanting to get something going, right? We have all these ideas, our heart is full, you know, we have our purpose, right? It's like this, it's growing, this intensity is growing and wanting to come out, right? We're wanting to speak it. It's forcing its way up. And it's been kind of pushed down over and over again, right? It's driving us crazy. But, you know, there's relief here. It's like, you know, it's almost like this tidal wave comes through here, and we're just riding it. You know, just being courageous, leaping in and just riding it out and being present and surrender, right? There's this surrender to the bigness of what's happening. And that leads us, you know, well, first I want to talk about this stuff and then we'll go to the future. But so this is what you're consciously moving towards and what you think is possible. And, you know, with these cards down below, I mean, like, this is what's happening subconsciously. And what we want is for them to be similar. Y'all think they're similar? I mean, look at these two. I mean, this is the Six of Stars, Seven of Hearts. I mean, Six of Hearts, Seven of Hearts. I mean, we have two faces. Both, you know, here she has a star, right? That's connection with the cosmos. And here we have the third eye. And it's that balance between light and dark. The past and the future. That's just amazing to me. I love it. Okay, I'm going to keep it out for now. And then, you know, this is divine inspiration. This is space-time. This is going into the vortex. This is all possibility. And, you know, you're moving right towards these clouds. You know, this is a bird here. Yeah, you can see that well enough. But so you're doing meditation, no doubt. And it's really it's having the desired effect, right? You're getting creative ideas. You're exploring the past, exploring the future, staying present any other time. And yeah, I feel like you're getting some major downloads, major hits. Absolutely. Which, you know, we see him dressed in blue here, right? And it's the Knight of Hearts. And, you know, this angel has eyes on its wings, right? I'm pulled back here. And he's a lot more calm, right? Not so, it's like we still have the passion, right? But we have now the some temperance, right? We've added some water. We've tempered it. We still have the passion. We still have our, you know, and this is a creative idea, moving forward with our hearts. And, you know, can't help but notice with these, right, Two of Angels, even the Sun card can be about soulmates. Soulmate card here, the Six of Trees, sometimes can mean soulmate to me. So I feel like, you know, there is this, you know, the Ten of Trees here below. There are a lot of things that are kind of hinting to some romance coming in your future. But, you know, that's not the most important thing, right? This is more about being connected, right? Being present, being happy with ourselves. And I feel like that's what's happening right here. Right, this return to harmony, which is coming from this connection with spirit and this connection with self, with our higher selves. All right. So this is, you know, and this is healing right here to me. You know, this is in the earth element, the Two of Angels. And this is, you know, finding that calm, that serenity within so that we can go out and be present and stay calm, right? Doing breath work, right? The meditation, all these things really pay off, right? And it's paying off here in our air element as well, with the sun being here and its vitality. I mean, it's just such a gorgeous sun. I've never pulled it for myself. No, always like it comes out like it's. I think it's shown up at as the underlying or something before. And I'm just like, oh, it's so pretty. I can't wait for it to come out. And this is the first time, guys. This is the first time it's ever come out. So congratulations. But it's just, and it's got such a creative feeling to me, right? This kind of mimics this Seven of Hearts for me, right? All these little different colors, and it's very creative energy to me. So yeah, if there are any decisions to be made, you're clear about how it needs to be going, right? This Two of Angels can sometimes mean a stalemate. Maybe there has been. Maybe it's on someone else's part, right? They're being stubborn. And you know which way you want to go, right? Which might lead to this transition here. And you're at peace with it. Which might be why this courage comes in, right? You know, this could be moving away from someone. Deciding here that you want an equal give and take. You know what your boundaries are. You know your worth. And so moving away from anything that isn't equal, that isn't going to where you're not receiving growth, where you're not healing, right? I mean, like this water pouring out here. It's got such a healing energy to me, right? And this is you giving that out to the world, right? To whoever you're around. Who are you giving to? Who are you healing, right? If they're not giving back, it's time to move on. And maybe that's, what brings in this Knight of Hearts in the future, is this ability to set up the boundaries and move on from anything that isn't. We have to love ourselves enough to move away from things that aren't suiting us anymore, right? And this could even be a person, right? You're moving away from someone who is impulsive and maybe not, has moves more with his passions. And maybe that's you, right? And you're becoming more loving, more compassionate. Or you're moving towards someone who is loving and compassionate. Either way, it feels more grounded. And it might be because we, in the past, we have been feeling this, Mars energy needing to release, and we get to release in some way here. And of course, it's, small steps. I mean, we are right here. It's 4 6s, right? We're really like finding that harmony, that balance, that the balance is what I'm really getting, especially between all 4 elements. And moving on to the 7 here. Small steps. This is choices. You're using your, I got brought back here, right? Looking at your past in order to make those choices for the future, right? It's done with your heart. It's done. You feel very good about it. Very good about it. And it's all about the celebration now, And I'm, once again, we have this green here, the green here. I mean, I feel like there's growth in this. And even though this guy might be a little bit of a partier, right? He's kind of I feel like there's it's okay to let loose every now and then, and I feel like that's kind of there's growth in that. Relax a little bit, right? And I've been called to do that quite a bit more, because I feel like I've always got to be, learning in some aspect, growing in some aspect. And, I rarely just let loose. And Spirit's been like, you can let loose every now and then. That's actually part of the growth, right? This transition here, letting go, moving into stiller waters and celebrating that. Okay. Now I'm going to shut up. Yeah, this might be what this truth be told is. And I grabbed this on accident. Happy, happy underneath. The truth be told, right? Taking off the mask is what releases you, right? We see hearts coming out here. And then happy, happy is right below it.